Good morning, students. Now we will discuss next exercise 2.3. In the first question, we have to divide and find the remainder and quotient. So it's very simple question. Still want to tell you one question. Question number second of the first question, where polynomial is given x to the power 4, 3x square, 4x plus 5, and g of x, which is actually divisor, is given this one. And we are told in the, you can read the statement, divide the polynomial p of x by g of x, find the quotient and remainder in each case. So I took the question second of the first question. We just have to divide. It is a practice thing. Let me explain that how to divide. X to the power 4, 3x square. Before writing that, you should see that whether it is well arranged or not. X to the power 4, it should be in decreasing order of x, like x to the power 4, then 2, then 1, and then number. About the dividend and divisor, it's again the same thing will follow. X square, then x will be written, then 1, meaning x square first will be written, then minus x, and then 1, then 1. So this, now we have to divide it, so easy for each and every one. So we have first to select the number, and this is how to selection. This by this, in the extra section we do x square, will get x square, and then we have chosen it. So multiply to x square in all the terms, x square into x square, x to the power 4, x square into, that's very important thing I'm telling you. Sometime x square into x is equal to x cube, but we are not having x cube term here. So I have something to tell you. If you are afraid about that, how we'll manage? Even we can write anywhere x cube, but it is sometimes student get confused about that. So I have a trick to tell you. Look. Again, I am writing the dividend. It's just for convenient condition. If you will not write like that, even you can get the answer. But if you write like what I am telling you right now, it will be easy to you. On dividing, when we feel that it is x to the power 4 and we don't have x cube, and then x square, then x power 1, and then constant. Look at x to the power 4 we are having, but after 4 we know that it is x cube is a proper term which is absent there. So we'll write from ourselves. Even we know that it's not there x cube, we want to write x cube, so we'll make coefficient 0. 0 x cube, no sense, no meaning, but we have written because x4, then x cube will be good. And this is very important term in while doing the question. Okay, minus 3x square, same, then 4x, then 5. So students, we have written extra this term because x to the power 4 was there, x square was there, x cube was not here, so I have written from my side. Now it is easy. So what we had chosen, x square into this, x to the power 4, x square into x cube. Now we have x cube, we can write x cube, plus and minus, x square plus 1, x square into 1, it is x square. So now we'll change the sign, cancel. 0, no meaning. This is plus x cube, meaning only x cube will come. Minus 3x square minus x square will be minus 4x square plus 4x plus 5. Now it's very simple. Next term, x cube and x square, what we'll choose here? We'll divide in the extra section, we'll get x. So we have chosen x. So x will multiply to this, x cube, x will multiply to this, it is x square, x will multiply to 1, it is x. Then we'll change the sign, then these two cancel, minus 4x square plus x square will be minus 3x square. Sign will be using front of the greater number. This plus 4x and minus x is plus 3x, and this is plus 5. Afterward, what to do? And I have told you that the division procedure will be continue until and unless the power of the remainder will be less than the power of the divisor. Even the power of the remainder and the divisor still equal. So we have to go furthermore, like minus 3x square and x square. What we'll choose here? You know it. It's minus 3. So this time I'll choose minus 3 in all the term. Minus 3 into this will be minus 3x square. Minus 3 into this will be plus 3x. And minus 3 into this is minus 3. So ultimately I'll change of the sign. Minus and plus cancel. Plus and minus. Fortunately it is also cancelling. And 5 plus and plus 3 will be plus 8. So this is a question. It is a remainder. And each and everything now we have found whatever we are asked. So this was a question. So only one good thing you have learned here. x4, xq was not here. So we have written with the coefficient 0. And the rest term is similar. Okay students, I'm rubbing it. And now I'll move on to the next question. Question number, the next question of question number 1, you would not at all. Question number 2 says what? Question 2 says what? No, I won't tell you again. Question 2 says, check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second. On dividing, tell. Like what? Meaning that you are given the two polynomial. First this and second this. Look, I'm just guiding you only. I'm not making this question. I would say something. Question says, check on dividing whether first polynomial is a factor of second. So students will think is what to do. I would say something. You just have to divide. This polynomial will be written here. This polynomial will be written here. And student, this polynomial will be written here. And question asks that whether this is the factor of this one. So what you just have to divide and check what about that remainder. I already have taught in previous lecture, when remainder is 0 on dividing, you know the procedure of the dividing now. Just do divide and check what about the remainder. When remainder is being 0, it means it is a factor of this. If remainder exceeds 0, like 2 or 3, meaning this will not the factor of this. So hope student, these my sentence or my statement you got, that you divide by your so-called method. I have taught you this, you learned very well now. Just to divide and check about the remainder. If it remainder is 0, meaning this is a factor of this one. If remainder is not 0, meaning this is not the factor of this one. So just have to divide in all the 3 questions of the question number 2 and check from your side. Okay. Now I will move on the question number 3rd. Third question is actually very important, and this is very similar questions which I explained in last lecture. Question number 3. Question says, obtain all the zeros of the polynomial if two of its zeros are 5 by 3 and minus 5 by 3. So very similar sentence I would use here. Look at, I had taught you this is a 4 power polynomial. So first thing you should know, it is containing 4 zeros. And in question it is already given 2 zeros. And we have to find all the zeros which are asked here. So I would simply say all the zeros meaning 4 zeros. Because it is having 4 power, you should know that it is containing 4 factors. Because it is having highest 4 power, meaning it is containing 4 factors, meaning it is containing 4 zeros. And students, you already are given 2 zeros. And you have to find the other 2 zeros. So how we approach this question? First of all, I will write, we know we given that 5 by 3 and minus 5 by 3 are zeros of the polynomial. What is the connection about zeros in factor? When you know the zeros, you know the factor. I had already taught all this. Therefore, x, if it is a plus minus 5 by 3, and if it is a plus, minus, it is plus. So with the help of this 0 we got a factor. With the help of this 0 we got this factor. This and this will be what? Now they'll be factor of the polynomial. Factor of the polynomial. Very simple sentence. These are zeros of the polynomial. These are factor of the polynomial. It is containing 4 factor. So we'll find out all the rest one, because 2 already we know it now. Now combine them. X minus 5 by 3, this time it is and. Now I'll multiply. If this is a factor of the polynomial, this is a factor of the polynomial, the multiplication also will be factor of the polynomial. Write yourself factor of the polynomial. So student, now let's what you write? A minus b into a plus b. What it's meaning? A minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square, meaning x square minus 105 by 3 square, meaning 5 by 3. Now same sentence I will write, will be factor of the polynomial. So students, very important sentence or a term we got, that this is containing, this is the polynomial, and this is a factor of this polynomial. And now you know that what to do it. We have actually to find the rest factors. So for getting rest factor, you have to divide to this polynomial by this, and this math is very familiar now, because it is containing 4 factor and it is 2 factor. We combine and now we will divide to this by this, we'll get the rest factors. Okay students, so let me divide it. I think the space will, okay, I'll try. Now I'll divide. Look at 3x 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5, and I'll divide by x square minus 5 by 3. Okay, x square minus 5 by 3. I'll divide. So what number will be chosen? You know it. This by this. Now predict it. 3x4 upon x square is 3x square. So I'll write directly. 3x square into this. What will come? 3x4. 3x square into 5 by 3. Don't afraid. 3x square into 5 by 3. 3 and 3 cancel. Only 5x square. 5x square. Again, 3x square into 5 by 3. 3 and 3 will cancel. Only 5x square. Now I'll cancel it. This plus 6. Oh, it's 6 square actually. So 3x square 5 by 3. Like term will be written under the 2x square. 3 cancel. 5x square will be written here only. I think student getting. So under this, because these were not the like terms, so that I have chosen square and square, so that I have written like that. Now I'll change the sign. So this remaining 6x cube, this is minus, this is plus. Obviously it is plus 3x square. Rest will be same. Student, hope you got till here. Now that's what this. Now I'll choose number here. So this by this, simple prediction is 6x. So I'll write only 6x. 6x into this, 6x cube, and 6x into 5 by 3. One should know, when 6x will multiply in 5 by 3, 3 2s are 6 and 2 5s are 10, meaning minus 10x will be there, and minus 10x will be written under this 10x, because like terms is there same. These cancel, and fortunately this also cancel, because it is minus and it is plus. So rest term is being here, 3x square minus 5. Now what to do now next? We'll choose here number 3x square upon x square, meaning only plus 3. So if I multiply 3 here, I'll get 3x square, and plus 3 in this, 3 and 3 cancel, only minus 5 is being there. And definitely both will cancel, and this is the quotient. And I right now taught you that when remainder is 0, definitely it is a factor, and we already have written it is a factor. Now the rest factor is this one. The rest factor is this one. Student, now rubbing it all, because now we have to take only this part. So okay, let me rub all. Now I'll take the portion 3x square plus 6x plus 3, and now I will what to do? Now I'll factorize that quotient and get a 2 other zeros, because 2 already we know it. Now what to do? Let me explain. First take out 3 common, it is better. X square plus 2x plus 1. Now split, in middle term splitting. It is a 2 will be written in the bracket, split 2 such that addition is 2 and into is 1, like 1 plus 1. 1 and 1 2 and 1 ones are 1. So what to do next? X square plus multiply x inside the bracket. So now take out x common. Now take out 1 common. Now x plus 1 take out common. What's remaining? X plus 1. Now what to do? Now for getting zeros, what you will write? This 3x plus 1x plus 1 is equal to 0. Transfer to 3 because it is a constant number. Transfer to 3, it is a constant number, 0 upon 3. So it is being 0. Now take 1 by 1 equal to 0. X plus 1, x plus 1. So what you are getting, students? Minus 1 and minus 1. So ultimately what you got? The zeros are what? The zeros are 5 by 3 and minus 5 by 3 already given. And the minus 1 and the minus 1. How many? 4 zeros we got for this polynomial. And this is a method. So I think it is very simple question. Now student, you do practice. And similar questions you can now make the exercise 2.3. We'll discuss the optional exercise tomorrow. Till then you do by your level best. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.